We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the jump.
A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing, it's Kenneth Walker III.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Third down, it's Willis.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Going on 4th down, here's Willis.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Now Tua not liking what he sees, so he's going to signal for a timeout.
And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Tua. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he's got room.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this is nothing more than a simple screen pass, but he does a really nice job of showing patience and letting his blockers get out in front of him. And he turns it into really nice yardage.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
this is Saquon Barkley. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. York able to send this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Tua. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. These two teams all tied after one.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's complete to John Ross. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Going deep here for Allen. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Hey, check that, freak.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
On third down, here's Walker.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And Walker's somebody who just impresses you every time he steps on the field. He's a guy who was the Walter Camp and Doak Walker Award winner's final collegiate season behind a 1,600-yard campaign. 300 carries or more, that would be unexpected in his first season in the NFL.
On the counter, it's Walker. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On second and 9, Willis. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Trying for it on fourth down. Here's Willis.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He finds Ross. Right side, it's complete.
And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up second and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Looking to pass. Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. His kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To the right side, this is Walker. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Willis on 3rd down. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game and a half that might provide a psychological boost. Trying the left side with Walker. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Last play of the half, Willis. That's to his running back, complete. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing again on second down. Tua. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Having someone like T.J. Hockenson as your starting tight end makes you feel good as an organization because he finds ways to get open and gives his quarterback a reliable safety net over the middle or even to the edges. Case in point there, that play for a first down.
Tua now on first down. Sharks got it left side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a throw here to his running back. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, and he will have the first down. On first down, Tagovailoa. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on second and 10. Tua. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Running right, here's Walker. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
19-7. Hey,
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
York able to send this one through. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack.
Tua.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the second straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
A give for Walker running right.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
And Walker once more.
And some room to maneuver.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Running left is Walker.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Back to throw, Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Tua to try again on second down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 41 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, Willis steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They run again with Walker. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Hand off here to Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Come on. Nice inside. Go, sweet.
Willis, fourth down, has to have it. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Willis to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Young. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Now Willis.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Throwing, Willis.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now Tagovailoa. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit.
I come alive in the dark.